Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines, where last time we made this very weird circular system of things and I'm not sure what it does. There are people in there, as well as birds, trees and some buildings, so I guess it's done its job. We got a message there. Three got laid off because no one was buying our factory products. Well, that's not my fucking fault. Make sure your factory products are better then. Hey, here we go. Why would you leave this town? How many people are... There's literally one person in there. There is literally one person leaving this place with the airplane. Why would he do that? Why would we even consider flying a plane when there's one person in it? Do you know how much fuel it costs to fucking fuel a plane all the way to wherever the fuck this may go? Even if it was a trip to here, it would still be way too much. That's just not okay. Going to La Cruz, which is basically the other side of the world, probably somewhere in Spain. What the fuck, guys? So this is where my budget goes to, huh? When I'm looking at my budget for public transport, I'm looking at planes, I'm looking at 36.5 million. That's what you spend it on. Actually, it's not million, it's thousand. It's like 36,000, but I like to overreact. But yeah, this thing seems pretty cool. I like it. I don't know, it's a university. Or at least, this is a university. And this is also a university, as well as this is being a university. Even though this is, it doesn't actually look like one. The system mechanics make it work like there is one. Why are you cutting down all the trees? Ashley, where do you live? Ashley, I don't want to complain too much and call you a wanker and all that. But first off, you live in the most ridiculous little building I've ever seen. Like, honestly, can you not see what you're surrounded with? There's like, fucking, why is this so small? I don't get it. Secondly, there are 2 trees in your backyard. Stop complaining. Thirdly, you can walk 20 meters and then you're in the biggest park the world has ever seen, which happens to be full of trees. So what are you on about? Well, as usual, Ashley is a wanker. How about the party zone? We're doing alright in the party zone. Burned Bean Coffee. I like that. That should actually be a real company, if it's not already. This is a karaoke place. That is fantastic. I love to sing. Oh, we're having power problems. What the fuck? What's going on? We're having power problems over here, which is not good. Why are there power problems? Why? I don't get it. Why are there power... you know what? Okay, we'll connect these 2 up, and then hopefully we can get a little circuit going, and that'll be enough for all of it. Should be, because we definitely need the airport to have power. Come on! They're gonna have connected this one as well, so this is now all connected to the same thing. This entire thing. We can get a tower over here, which will connect up these 2. This is now a giant circuit full of power. This should be fine. How come there's still oh, fucking hell. I honestly... Okay, there you go. That's more like it. There's still some issue. No? Yeah? Is it okay? We fine? I think we fine. Great. There are more crematoriums in the party zone than there are actual clubs at the moment. It's really not that great. People keep dying here for whatever reason. We've talked about it. Probably drugs, probably gang wars, maybe a lot of very angry elderly people who are actually being disturbed in the Aspen residence. Let's see. I mean, we can do some detective work over here, shall we? So we can actually look. Yeah, there you go. We've got a population. And the darker ones are mostly seniors. So what we're seeing right here is that we have a building with 2 seniors, 2 highly educated seniors right next to the party zone. Now, what are the odds that these 2 elderly, highly educated people were living up in here, having the best time of their life, before when I all of a sudden constructed this giant party zone full of drunken youth and hard and loud music? What are the odds that they were like, and a big-ass parking garage next to them because of said clubbing zone? What are the odds that they said, no, we're not dealing with this, we're going on a killing spree? And since then, they've killed about 30 innocent young people trying to party, get their gamble, and get their coke on. And unfortunately, ending it in a very premature way, because of the elderly people that live over here. But then again, it could not be true at all. We're gonna make a park. We're gonna make a park. La 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 la. I guess. Whatever. How do you do this? How do we connect the park? Okay, there we go. No, we can't use this. Apparently, it's illegal to use it. Okay, fine. We won't use that. Whatever you want. Whatever you need. That's okay. Let's see. Where's this? Okay, we have a path that comes up over here. Right? So what if we took that further? All around. It's all going to be underground. I don't know why that is. And then get it to the surface. That will be great. There you go. They come out over there. and then we'll get the park going. We'll make this work. We'll make a giant, amazing, good-looking park over here where everyone can relax, have a little walkabout, probably see some stones or whatever the fuck people do when they walk in parks. I never do it, so I wouldn't have a clue. When I say job done, I mean that the worst is probably still left to come, which is placing the fucking trees. And believe me, if you don't like me seeing me placing trees, which is a bit of a tongue breaker, isn't it? You're not gonna like this very much, because I'm going to be placing lots and lots of trees. And even though I have downloaded the mod that's called the tree, or something with trees, that should probably allow you to place like a lot of trees at the same time, it hasn't worked for me, and I can't seem to get it working either. So, yeah, this is how it's gonna be. You have to I can't even speak. It's so hot in here. This is how it's gonna have to be done, manually, with me talking about bullshit while I'm doing it manually, placing trees. And that's what I meant with doing it, placing trees. Nothing sexual to see here. There's also a big recycling center over here, which kind of ruins the idea of a park, but that's not my fucking business. You just walk in the midst of a bunch of trees, probably a bunch of rocks, which I will place in a later point, and you're just gonna have to fucking enjoy it. I don't care if there's a recycling center or a highway. That's none of my fucking business. I don't care. You're just gonna go ahead and enjoy your day. And if you don't, I will fucking murder. I mean, vote for me. New elections in 2100 exactly. I guess. Okay, this is already pretty decent. I'm not even gonna lie. I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna try something. Probably not gonna work. Bear in mind, but I will try it nonetheless. I'm hoping I can get a little pond in here. If that could work, I would be tremendously happy. If we can get some water somewhere in here. Do we have the opportunity to get water? Is that possible? Is there water somewhere down here? How deep can we go until we... Okay, no, there's still no water over here. No, we're at the deepest point. There is no water. Well, we've got a massive crater now. That's fantastic. Never mind. Oh, there you go. Amazing park. Done. You can all walk around in the park over here, which is fabulous. I don't know if people actually will. To be fair, they probably won't, because why the hell would you walk in the middle of nowhere? Literally, you can't get anywhere. But it's an option. To make it a bit more attractive, we are going to get rocks. And when I say rocks, I mean like the biggest fucking rock the world has ever seen. Right about here. Everyone's going to be wondering, how the fuck did it get on that hill? Why are there such big rocks over there? And no one will know, except that I placed it, so I know. But no one else knows, which is great. How are my kids supposed to play outside when this is happening? What is happening? What are we talking about? Industrial waste found. Jeremy, where do you live? I mean, Jeremy. I think it's time, right? You're living right here. On the border of this lake. You've got these power sources right in your backyard, which happens to be very much polluted water. Due to the fact that there's shit being dropped in it all the time. Have you tried looking out your front window, mate? I don't think it can come as a surprise that you don't live in the healthiest of circumstances. Just putting it out there. You should take example from these rich people over here. They became rich, they bought nice houses in a very healthy and green neighborhood, and they're feeling fantastic about themselves. As well as the Down and Out burger. As well as a neighborhood shop, which looks more like a pizza place to me, but it's a neighborhood shop. What have we got over here? We've got the convenience store. That's not a convenience store. This is a restaurant. Don't fucking lie to me, game. The water is still streaming through the river, even though it's not as high as it once was, I guess. I mean, over here, it's literally almost coming over. Like, this town is almost flooding. If it were to rain for a couple of days straight, this place would probably flood, which isn't great. Which is also goes for over here. Like, it's so close to the edge. But that's how we want it. That's what makes it. That's what makes one of these things cool. Like, this is exactly the height that it should be at. Like, and then when you get over here, it's so empty. Like, it's not nice. I like this little bridge though for the trains. I don't think they ever use it, or at least I don't know if they do. Are there any trains over here at all? Anyway, that's it for today. I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to check out my other channel, which is more of a reaction, me talking about games and news and all that stuff channel, then go ahead and check the link down in the description. If you want to check out my Patreon account, I would be very grateful. The link is also down in the description. And then I hope to see you guys in the next video, which will be up to tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.